This is News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Eric Morton of WDWNT.com. Please like this video, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell to make sure you never miss the latest from Disney theme parks around the world. Tom Corliss is out in Disneyland right now. He'll be there for the opening of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, among other things. But here now is the news for January 25th, 2023. The main sign outside the queue for TRON Lightcycle Run, presented of course by Enterprise, has been installed at the Magic Kingdom. The sign has been installed in the planter at the entrance to the walkway. TRON is stylized in the iconic blue cyber Stylofilms logo. Presented by Enterprise is at the bottom. Directional signage for the walkway to Storybook Circus has also been added. TRON Lightcycle Run opens on April 4th with cast member previews, annual pass holder previews, and DVC member previews to happen ahead of its grand opening. Splash Mountain, of course, officially closed forever on Sunday at the Magic Kingdom. It's going to become Tiana's Bayou Adventure, as we know. Splash Mountain references have also been removed from the Walt Disney World Railroad and Liberty Square riverboats, as we previously reported. Now, the attraction's pressed penny machines have been removed. They hung on for an extra day or two after everything else was boarded up, and they were quite popular. Long lines were visible for each of the pressed penny machines on Sunday, and on Monday there were still some people getting pressed pennies, but now it appears that they too are gone for good. EPCOT will be performing fireworks tests after the park closes on Wednesday, January 25th. That is tonight, folks. Guests staying at the nearby resorts, including Disney's Boardwalk Inn, Disney's Yacht Club, and Disney's Beach Club, may hear the rehearsals taking place. The tests are scheduled from around 11:45 p.m. to 1 o'clock a.m. and may include bursts of fireworks, lasers, and smoke and fog effects. The rehearsals could be for the return of EPCOT Forever, we imagine, which will be back temporarily on April 3rd after Harmonious closes and until a new nighttime spectacular makes its debut. The unsightly Harmonious barges will also be removed from the World Showcase Lagoon at that point. EPCOT Forever made its original debut in October 2019 with the End of Illumination's Reflections of Earth. The nighttime show honored the park's 37-year musical heritage with a spectacular display of fireworks, music, lighting, lasers, and special effects set to revamped versions of the iconic songs from classic EPCOT attractions such as Journey into Imagination, the Spaceship Earth songs, Soarin', Tapestry of Nations, and Universe of Energy. The show was designed to pay tribute to the past, present, and future of EPCOT, and will be doing so again starting April 3rd. So we imagine that's what the testing is for. Keep your ears on if you're staying in those resorts. Let us know if you see any testing. The EPCOT sign has been removed from atop the park's parking toll plaza. Our reporters noticed it was missing yesterday morning. The old sign had EPCOT styled in the previous manner, with that uppercase E and the rest of the word in lowercase. Once Disney made the decision to style EPCOT in all capital letters, it was only a matter of time before the sign went away. The Spaceship Earth-inspired panels were removed from around the EPCOT sign in November of last year when Disney installed that new parking for name signs a few days ago in the parking lot. They also announced the toll plaza would be getting new signage. Fast forward to this morning, and well, of course, we got what we expected, and they've started on this. The word welcome has been added to the toll plaza in the current EPCOT typeface. This is probably not the finished product, but we'll continue keeping an eye on this for you. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, the Vacationeer, the engineers of your next magical vacation. Sit back and let their team of vacation planning experts craft your family's next magical Disney trip. The best part is that their services are free. Visit www.nt.travel for details. Disney has announced the Roundup Rodeo Barbecue will open in Toy Story Land at Disney's Hollywood Studios on March 23rd. 2023. They also released the new restaurant's full menu. Here's how Disney describes the restaurant. Using some of his favorite toys, games, and play sets, Andy has created a rodeo arena for his toys and all honorary toys visiting Andy's backyard. Chow down on house-smoked meats, a roundup of sides, sweet surprises, and more in this Western-themed family-style restaurant where you'll see the world through the eyes of Andy's toys. And you start with the Prospector's homemade cheddar biscuits served with sweet pepper jelly. We go to the salads now. Tomato salad, that's tomatoes, cucumbers, and pickled red onions, tossed in a white balsamic vinaigrette, and garnished with fresh dill. That's plant-based, by the way. I guess the salad is plant-based. Go figure. Rex's romaine and kale salad. Romaine and kale mixed with green apples, pumpkin seeds, and dried cranberries, tossed with green goddess dressing. And I guess that one is not plant-based, maybe that goddess dressing or something. Watermelon salad, cubed watermelon garnished with freshly torn mint leaves. That one's plant-based as well. Evil Doctor smoked ribs, fall off the bone pork ribs, slow cooked for hours in our on-site smokehouse. Buttercup's beef brisket, that's hand-sliced beef brisket, smoked then slow cooked to juicy perfection. There's a sausage in my boot. Love the name of this one. That's a spiced pork sausage, fire grilled over live oak to give it an added kick. Barbecue chicken with style, chicken brine for 48 hours, rubbed with our secret backyard barbecue spice and smoked to tender juiciness. There are some savory plant-based offerings as well. They're available upon request. There's a slow smoked cauliflower topped with sweet harissa drizzle and crunchy walnut gremolata. Oven roasted bratwurst. That bratwurst is in quotation marks. As we said, this is plant-based. That is tender and juicy, sliced to perfection. The Impossible rib chop, seasoned with spices, then roasted and glazed with sweet barbecue sauce and skewered on a sugarcane bone. Yeah, a fake bone there for you, for those people who want to eat plant-based options. All entrees are served with an assortment of sweet, traditional, and spicy barbecue sauces. You can choose 4 of the following sides for the table. The Married Spuds, loaded potato barrels drizzled with green goddess dressing, cheese sauce, and seasoned barbecue spices. Forcefield fried pickles, jumbo pickle spears coated with a dill-flavored breading and fried to perfection. Slinky Dog mac and cheese. Dogs are really long the way they spelled it. Okay. Spiral pasta and a creamy house-made cheese sauce topped with crumbled cheddar crackers. Buck and baked beans, be careful I say that, a traditional barbecue picnic favorite. It's plant-based. Cowpoke corn on the cob, it's grilled and seasoned with a chili lime spice blend, cilantro, cotija cheese, and lime juice. Mean old potato salad that's home style with red skin potatoes. Veggie slaw, crunchy shredded veggie slaw that is a summertime favorite. That's plant-based. Campfire roasted vegetables, a variety of roasted seasonal vegetables, also plant-based. These perfectly portioned chuck wagon desserts now will offer a sweet take on the barbecue picnic classics. First off, we have cupcake a la Forky. Forky's up to something sweet. A classic chocolate cake with a gooey chocolate ganache center topped with velvety graham cracker buttercream and a sugar cookie. Lemon and blueberry cheesecake is next. That's an iconic creamy dessert that balances the tanginess of the cheesecake with the natural sweetness of blueberries and lemon. Billy's chocolate silk pie, layers of graham cracker crust, and silky chocolate mousse topped with chantilly cream. Goat's apple pie, a picnic classic. Tart apples and warm pie spices balance perfectly the creamy, sweet filling under a crumble crust. There's finally Gruff's peach strawberry pie with its silky, sweet peaches and tartness of strawberries. This dessert is a fruit-centric delight. It's also plant-based. An assortment of craft cocktails are also available, as well as some non-alcoholic beverages. They will have you feeling nostalgic for backyard picnics on warm summer days. The grown-up craft cocktails include the Snake Eye Margarita. It's inspired by a summertime barbecue featuring watermelon, smoke, and a bit of spice. Rum Punch is a rum punch with vibrant flavors of passion fruit and pineapple, finished with a smoky spiced garnish. Chocolate with a grown-up twist, a blend of chocolate rum, horchata liqueur, cocoa, and flavors of toasted marshmallows. Frozen peanut butter and jelly, a fun frozen twist on the classic peanut butter and jelly, featuring peanut butter whiskey. And then there's whiskey lemonade, a fresh take on a strawberry lemonade made with Tennessee whiskey, and Italian bitter aperitif. We have now the Rodeo Mule, a classic patio sipper. This mule mixes vodka with fresh juices and ginger beer. A selection of beer, hard cider, and wines by the glass are also available. And then there are some non-alcoholic offerings. Molly's frozen iced tea, a frosty concoction with iced tea and citrus flavors. Frozen cocoa, a frozen blend of cocoa and vanilla top with miniature marshmallows. Partysaurus Rex strawberry lemonade is even more fun when you garnish it with gummy worms. I guess we'll see. The restaurant's coming, and it's been underway for a long time. A lot of people looking forward to this one. So keep your eyes out. Maybe make a reservation pretty soon. As we know, the Tree of Life has been undergoing some renovation with some new paint and things like that. At any rate, the trail near the Otter exhibit is now roped off. A sign reads, "This trail is currently under refurbishment and provides no exit." Not all the trails are unavailable, though. One around the back of the tree is open, as are the entrance and exits of It's Tough to Be a Bug. Disney has not announced an end date for the Tree of Life refurbishment. The Orlando Sentinel has shared the plans for the Walt Disney Company's new campus coming to Lake Nona, Florida. City of Orlando records showed Disney was seeking a parcel master plan for the proposed project earlier this month. The plans show 8 proposed buildings, 3 garages, and a central plant. The buildings are mostly gathered around a park with walking pathways leading around the campus. Shows 2 gated entrances with security huts on either side near the garages. According to the Sentinel, a 3rd gated entrance would be on Helios Boulevard, the road on the lower right in the plans that we have seen. The parking garages will have 6 levels each, while the other buildings will be between 4 and 7 levels. Most of the buildings will be offices, but 2 are set to be flex spaces. The plans filed by Tavistock Development Company on behalf of Disney also state that walkways will lead to the Lake Nona Town Center. The Lake Nona campus was originally scheduled to be established this year, but the full move from California was later shifted to 2026. Disney is already Central Florida's largest employer, but the Lake Nona campus is expected to add an additional 2,000 jobs. As previously announced back in August, the Disney Skyliner has closed for its scheduled annual refurbishment and will be closed through the rest of the week. This is a reminder for some of those people on social media freaking out, showing that some of the lines were down or sagging along the Skyliner route. This closure affects both the EPCOT line and the Disney's Hollywood Studios line, which are both closed through January 29th. The Disney Skyliner will reopen on January 30th. Bus transportation is being offered in its place for all guests at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, Disney's Riviera Resort, Disney's Pop Century Resort, and Disney's Art of Animation Resort. In the interim, in previous years, at least one line would remain open during refurbishment, but both lines are closed at this time. The Disney Springs Speedway gas station, oh boy, had more than $2,000 stolen when an overnight employee was apparently tricked by a fraudster posing as a company leader into putting money from the store safe into a digital currency ATM where the money was stolen, according to a new sheriff's report describing this bizarre grand theft case. Well, on October 30th, a store employee named Eric, it was not me, I promise, was working the overnight shift when he got a call at 3 a.m. from somebody claiming to be his boss's boss. At least that's according to the Orange County Sheriff's incident report that was released earlier this month. The person on the phone sounded like something was very urgent. There was a FedEx rush delivery at an upcoming fire marshal inspection, the voice said. And Eric, who's 30, wrote down invoice numbers and tracking numbers on a note that law enforcement found later. The voice also instructed Eric to send a picture of the fire extinguisher to make sure it was still valid, then asked for pictures of the safe and all the money in the safe. Eric sent the pictures, according to that report. Then the voice on the phone wanted that money. Again, this was an emergency for the Speedway company, allegedly, at least according to this voice. Eric first attempted to use his own Partners Federal Credit Union credit card to pay towards the Mexican bank account, and it apparently didn't set off any alarm bells in his head. Eric's transactions were unable to be processed because his bank canceled the request. The suspect then tells Eric he needs to leave the store and go towards the nearest bit stop, according to that sheriff's report. Eric then took the money from the safe and left the Speedway unattended. The suspect said he would have local law enforcement monitor the store while he's away, so it's safe for him to leave it. And coincidentally, as Eric leaves, an Orange County Sheriff's deputy walks into the unattended store. According to the deputy's call log, he remained on a check at the store from 3:58 a.m. to 5:30 a.m. Abandoning the store, Eric drove to a mobile gas station on South Apopka Vineland Road, which, well, they had a Bitcoin ATM, and Eric deposited more than $2,000 of the store's money into that ATM. It's too late to get the money back when Eric realized the caller on the phone wasn't really a Speedway supervisor at all, and law enforcement had been notified. Tribhawan Premchand, he's the Speedway store manager. He was alerted that something was wrong. An employee called him at 5:30 a.m. and said the store had been left unattended overnight and the doors were unsecured. Premchand told WWNT the store still hadn't gotten the money back. He hasn't been updated on the investigation since the incident was reported. He later said there are fraudsters who research online a company's district managers and corporate leadership and then call potentially vulnerable employees working the overnight shift to try and scheme them out of money. Well, it looks like that's what happens. His store does have guidelines and training in place to prevent this. Obviously, it didn't work. This is a hilarious but also cautionary tale for you folks out there. Don't take cash from your employer to a Bitcoin ATM. It's probably not going to work out for you. We are just 3 months away from Tokyo Disney Resort kicking off their 40th anniversary Dream Go Round celebration. And yesterday, the Oriental Land Company revealed a slew of new details about the exciting celebration. Guests will be met with new decorations, including dream garlands, which will be displayed throughout Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea. Cinderella Castle, which is welcoming guests as a symbol of the park for 40 years now, will be decorated with the commemorative number 40. After dark, guests can then enjoy seeing banners around the castle glow as if sprinkled by pixie dust. Additionally, the entrance to Passaggio Miracosta at Tokyo Disney Sea and the pedestrian deck leading to Tokyo Disneyland will be adorned with festive decorations, also to commemorate the 40th anniversary. Tokyo Disneyland is also launching a brand new daytime parade, Disney Harmony in Color. It's themed to a harmonious world of colors. No, it's not harmonious, nor is it world of color, but they want us to know that it represents a harmonious world of colors. The parade showcases themes of adventure, courage, family bonds, and friendship through various stories from Disney and Pixar films. The finale features a magnificent float that will take guests on a journey to a harmonious world of vibrant colors that is filled with dreams. Mickey Mouse and many other well-known Disney friends, including characters from Walt Disney Animation Studios' Zootopia and Pixar's Coco, will also make appearances. The festive atmosphere of the 40th anniversary at Tokyo Disney Resort adds to the excitement of Club Mouse Beat, where Mickey Mouse and his friends give dynamic performances set to hip-hop, Latin pops, and other musical styles in the show's finale. The 40th anniversary theme song then plays as Mickey Mouse and the Disney friends appear in their 40th anniversary fashions, further livening up the festive mood. During the anniversary event period, a special version of Tokyo Disneyland Band, which welcomes guests with familiar Disney tunes such as Mickey Mouse March, will appear at World Bazaar, the entrance, and around the Plaza Terrace. Of course, there will also be exclusive 40th anniversary merchandise from both parks. That all starts April 10th. Cast members are also going to be wearing new name tags with 40th anniversary designs, and those dream garlands of various colors will be little accessories to the name tags. To top it all off, Disney guests at Disney Resort hotels can expect some new decor and even themed monorail trains. Let's go back to this Harmony in Color parade. This is a 40th anniversary celebration parade, and we're going to get into what each little float is going to be about. Here we go. To a world of colorful dreams, dancers in colorful costumes accompany Tinkerbell as she appears atop the float, leading the parade. Her rainbow-colored float is adorned with beautiful petals that seemingly dance in the air as a colorful Disney world unfolds around her. Trying everything. This float features Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde, who is now an official police officer from Zootopia. They make an appearance together. They set out on exciting new missions along with their hilarious friend, Clawhauser. Finding adventure, guests will see Russell, Doug, and Carl from Pixar's Up set off on a new adventure with this legendary bird. Of course, that's Kevin and her babies. Showing strength. On this one, Merida leads her fellow Disney princesses Moana, Rapunzel, and Pocahontas as they heroically venture to new frontiers with courage and determination in their hearts. Family bonds. Guests can enjoy a vibrant tribute to family togetherness with these two floats, each featuring a beloved Disney family. The first float features Miguel from Pixar's film Coco as he celebrates a colorful Day of the Dead festival with his relatives. Next up is a super family led by Mr. Incredible from the Pixar film The Incredibles. Mrs. Incredible and the whole family also make an appearance while trying to keep a giant baby Jack out of mischief. with your best friends with this float is Woody and Buzz Lightyear from Pixar's Toy Story films. They appear atop RC, the remote-controlled car, followed by Vanellope and Ralph from Wreck-It Ralph and her beloved racing car. Further down there, we have Hero and Baymax from Big Hero 6. They'll make an appearance with the Band of Heroes, Honey Lemon, Fred Wasabi, and Go-Go Tamago, all watching over the city of San Francisco. Interestingly, this appears to be almost the same as the Big Hero 6 unit, which disappeared from Dreaming Up last year. Dreams come together in harmony. This is a thrilling finale. Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse sporting 40th anniversary attire, accompanied by other delightful Disney friends. They appear on a beautiful float, adorned in a spectrum of sparkling colors. The float's arrival sets the stage for many more wonderful moments and dreams coming together to create a colorful, harmonious future for all. Disney Harmony and Color debuts on April 15th. We will be there to cover that. That's at Tokyo Disneyland. It's replacing the loved but still hobbled Dreaming Up, which debuted as part of the 35th anniversary happiest celebration. That was back in 2018. But you know what I'll bet Tom is most excited for? A new pan-galactic pizza port, Tony Solaroni Plush. That's right. The Plush perfectly replicates the resident of the Spumoni galaxy and proprietor of Pan-Galactic Pizza Port's Earth branch. Together with his handy PZ5000 machine and a team of wacky chefs behind the scenes, Tony Solaroni churns out plenty of pizza, not just for Earthlings, but for creatures across the solar system in less than a Saturn day. Remember, if it's not hot, then you don't pay. We see Solaroni in his iconic white vest, blue checkered ascot, white gloves, and yellow pants. His eyes protrude out of the top of his head, and he's got a full head of hair on the back of his old noggin. Behind his tail also sticks out. The Plush, when sitting, is about 27 centimeters tall, or 10 and a half inches for those of you who are American. He goes on sale February 9th at Planet M, that's adjacent to Pan-Galactic Pizza Port in Tomorrowland at Tokyo Disneyland. It's going to cost 4,600 yen, which is a little over $35. For the absolute latest on these stories and all those that didn't make it to today's show, please be sure to check out WDWNT.com and follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. You can support the entire team behind this show and others by joining the WDWNT Interglobe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. Get access to exclusive content, discounted show and event tickets, and more. A special shout out to all the WIGS members watching who make this show happen every week. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Eric Morton saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Now on WDWNT TV, it's Boxed In. Boxed In is a casually chaotic show featuring WDWNT personalities Eric Morton and Jill Diffendahl, unboxing Disney merchandise and viewer packages, along with a few friends and a bossy little Pomeranian. So smash that like button, subscribe and comment, and keep up with the new Disney merchandise releases, seasonal releases, festival merchandise, limited edition merchandise, wishables, pins, and more. Join us Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern on WDWNT TV.